Andrew, it's really good to be here this evening at your reception at the Harrogate Club. I've known you a few years and I remember coming over here 3 or 4 years ago. It's good to see the club in good form, and I'm delighted this evening to be able to shake your hand and announce the formal reciprocation with the new Trinity Club Leeds. But tell me a bit more about the Harrogate Club, because of course it's been going, I gather, over 100 years.
Yeah, the Harrogate Club was established in 1857, so quite some time ago. But we've actually been in this site, which was a building that was built for us in 1886, so quite a long time. In fact, these tables were made specifically for the building, and so we've had them ever since, over 100 years.
That's excellent. I mean, obviously, we're the Trinity Club Leeds is in an Edwardian building, a church building, but the club itself is only 6 months old, so it's good to be linking up with established clubs like the Harrogate Club and the Bradford Club, and I'm sure it'll be great for all our members as we're visiting Leeds or our members are coming to Harrogate. It'll be good to get that camaraderie going between the club system, won't it?
Absolutely. I think there's been a real resurgence of sort of club life. I know there were some difficult times for many clubs in the 80s and 90s, but we're actually seeing membership growing, and I know that membership is growing rapidly for yourselves. And I think that people have now really recognized the benefit of clubs like this. And we certainly recognize the benefits of joining yourselves as a reciprocal agreement. You know, we can visit, go to some great restaurants, we've got a place to meet people. It's a great location. And then equally, you guys can come out and see us in the more sort of provincial areas.
Absolutely, and I think the great thing with the Trinity Club Leeds, I'm sure you're finding it here, it is attracting lots of young people, men and women, and I think that's refreshing, because my generation, as you were saying, clubs, we can see the benefit of a club, a particular business club, but I think that the young people coming on board, is, from my point of view, is very encouraging.
Absolutely, and that's kind of what we've been focusing on, and if you look at even a lot of the London clubs, they too have been really focusing on the younger membership, because they know obviously those are the people that have to move into the leadership positions. And that was the problem that I think they had in the 80s and 90s, was that they didn't find these people to kind of take those places. They recognize that now, and so we've got some fantastic new members, and it's really revitalized the club. It's adding all sorts of, you know, we've got our first ever annual clay pigeon shoot is coming up.
Yeah.
We're adding a lot of other reciprocals that we were hoping that maybe even we can pass on to yourselves.
That's wonderful. Excellent. Well, it's been a real pleasure to be in Harrogate this evening.
Yeah, glad you could join us.